Relative messages.
Hi everybody, welcome to Inside UX UI. My name is Danny and this is my third video of this whole Axure series that I'm doing about a landing page for our fresh market here. I said that I will do 3 videos, but I think 4 would be better to split up the last section where I want to make the site clickable, because I don't want to make these huge videos anymore. So let's split this up, and today I will cover doing a slider, and I also changed quite some things here. If you look at the sites, well, maybe it would be better to look it in the browser. I changed the whole header section here. Now we have 3 parts, and the search is here really prominent in the middle. And I also switched from price and products, so how many products do you have in your basket, to just price, because I saw that it doesn't make much sense, and it's also looking a little bit nicer. Then here is our slider that we will will animate today. And I also made some slight changes here to the tiles. We have other tags here, and the text changed a bit. And I have other changes down here. I made all these changes in Axure, so you don't have to draw something outside the software, and you can download it from Dropbox anyway. Down here I also added a map. The map actually works exactly the same as our frame here that we have for our YouTube video. So it's just basically just a frame, an iframe, and you double click that and you just insert here your link that you get from Google Maps, and click OK. Of course, you have to set the border hidden and remove the scroll bars, and you're ready. And you have the map here. So let's start off by making here our slider. Okay, let's scroll up here. Move this and hides our drop-down fly-out menu here. And what we want to do is now to copy or to mark here everything except our arrows. And we right-click and convert this into a dynamic panel. And maybe you should give it a name, and we say slider panel. All right. Now this has one state, and we will add some other state. This is state 2, state 3. Oh, we should put it beneath here. State 3. You can also rename this. So you can say slider 4 or whatever you like. All right. Now we double click this state here, and we are inside our panel. And what we now can do is, well, maybe the first thing that I want to do is to add here on top a, let's say, a background, just a gradient background, so you can read the text better. And yeah, maybe we let this at 170, and we want to change the fill. We go with not black. We say later gradients. We'll do the second also black, but the opacity to 0. And we will change the angle here to something like that. That's too much here in the corner. What was it? 60? Yeah, looks better. Okay, now we have to select this text here and send it to front. Otherwise it will be a little bit hidden here. And maybe we will also turn down a little bit the opacity, maybe to 60 or even to 50. And we have this edge here. We don't want to have this. And so drag this little arrow here toward the other sides. Look like so. Now we can read better what's the text here. Okay, so we copy everything what we have here, and we go to the second state by double-clicking, and we paste it in, and we want to add another picture here. I already have something here that I downloaded. It's in our slider, and yeah, these are our vegetables. 0, location, and we send it to the back. And then we say something like maybe we could say here from our suppliers, something like that. And then we copy this again, double click the third state, place it in, delete our image here, and bring in our super smoothie here. Send to the back, position as 0 position, X and Y. I don't know what to say. It's smoothie time. And you learn I don't know, maybe it's something like this, and copy this again, and double click the third states, and now we have our third image here, which is nice barbecue time here. Send it to back. And what do we say here? We say summertime is cute. Exclamation mark. Okay. We have to meet. Take me to the meet. No. Offerings, I don't know. Something like that. In case you hear my a strange voice here or sound in the background, it's my neighbor. He's playing some instrument here, and he's also singing. So maybe you hear something in the back. I don't know, just in case. All right, so we have our sliders prepared here, and paginations are our little dots here. And for this, we just use a little ellipse, and we need to make it smaller. What is this? Maybe 20 by 20. We remove our border, of course, and make 4 of them. Then we need to distribute them, and we want to set down the opacity to 50%, and maybe we group them so we can align them really in the middle. So ungroup these again, and now we need to select all these bubbles here, and we go to properties and we say selected. We want them to be 100% opacity, and we need to check this one, and selection group, well, say all. All right. Let's say if the user comes to the site and we want the slider to start automatically, and for this we need to go to page load. We double click on it and we say set panel state, and we go to our slider panel here, and we say next. Wrap from last to first, and repeat, and maybe we make this 3000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds. It's always good to make this not too fast, because otherwise it will be really distracting. Animate in and out, I would say, all right, 600 milliseconds is okay. And we click OK here. So save this. All right, we already see that something is happening. We have our slider here and it moves from left to right. Now we want to change here our little dots here. And how we do that? We do that by clicking on here on our panel. And there is this on panel state change that we will double click. And now we have to add a condition here, and we say state of panel, let's say not this, but slider panel, and equals state 1, click OK, and we say set selected checked, and we have, oh, I did a little mistake here. Or no, it's not a mistake, it's just I forgot to do something. So let's go out and name these. And let's say this is index 1. This is our index 2. Three and 4. Because otherwise I don't know which ellipse I have to choose, because double click this again here and set selected, and we say index 1 and value is true. Set OK. Another case. Make sure you have selected the first case here and add another one. And we add another condition, and we say the equal states not 1 but 2. And we go to to index 2 this time and set this to true. And we had another case, and you probably know what we're going to do. Set state 3 and set the index 3 selected to true. And now we had to add the last one. We can leave this to this time. 4, and say selected, index 4, true. All right. Now let's see if this works. Refresh. Well, it works. Barbecue time. All right, this works. Really nice. Okay, now we have our arrows left here. And these should work on click. So if we click this one, set the panel state of our slider panel to next, and we have the same animation here to right. Click OK, and we need, of course, the same for our left arrow. Set panel state on click, slider panel, and click previous. And we have a slide left, click OK. And now this also should work. Made a little mistake here. So let's check it out again. I think this is the problem, wrap. I forgot to mark wrap from last to first. Here too. And now it should work. Or, yeah, and the dots are also working. Very nice. Okay, cool. Now let's move on to our search here on top. I think it would be nice if I start typing here to make an indexed search, and I would have an area of results, search results. And I could do this by actually also drag in a box in here. And let's say we make it like so. And maybe we use the same color here as the background that we have. Like so. Maybe even a little drop shadow here. Turn down the opacity a bit. Maybe let's leave it like this for now. Let's say we search for, let's say, what do we have here? Sweets. Yeah, why not? We could take sweets. And if we begin type and we say SWE, and then it already begins to fill in some elements here. And maybe we could do this the same way as we did it here on our wish list, to have a list element with the name and some numbers here for just for the products. And I imagine that maybe it has also articles, or I don't know, any information on sweets. Okay, let's go to the wish list panel here, make it visible again, copy it over, hide it again, paste it in, and make it visible, and break it away from first state, just to see what we did here. And maybe we could even reuse our cross here, but perhaps we needed to make it a little bit bigger. This is just to dismiss our search results. The colors of our separators here is the same like this, or at least really similar. So let's see what we can do here. Maybe we need a darker color. Maybe this one. Let's bring it in. Let's make maybe we should make a panel out of it, a whole dynamic panel, because it's not easy to work with it with all these elements here beneath. So if we grab all the elements here, right click and convert this to a dynamic panel, and we say search search results panel. And delete this and double click on this panel. So we enter here and we can work here really easily. Now I have to give here some names and also other pictures. I will pause this video and do this, and then coming right back to you. Okay, I made all these changes now, or the look of the search results here. The first element are just a navigation bar with all products, products only, articles, and competitions. I just split it up in these three sections here, and it would look like this. So if you have all, you would have all the products and all the articles, but you can already see here that there is no competition. So I also added little boxes here, so really sections, and the reason why I did this is so you can, and the reason why I did this was that you can specify a background image on Hoover, and it looks like this, that you have if you mouse hover this section here, it will stand out a little bit. This would be an intersection, so if you have also competitions here, there would also be another section here with competitions. So what we want to do now is to name this, because I would like to, so let's say you type in here the first two letters. It will probably already appear some return here, some products. And maybe if you type in another letter from Swedes to second E, for example, well, this is just an example. Maybe it's not the best for this case, but in this case, the articles would also appear. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's make groups here out of it. Pay attention that you don't also select the background here. And just group this and say products search first, and maybe we copy this. We can easily set up the next group. And this is our second section. Group. Third one. Group it. Fourth. And this text here, the articles would be maybe just article text. Then we could go on to the next here, group it, give it a name. This is not a product, this is a article search 1. And down here, group search 2. All right. So let's say here in search, maybe we should say at first that we hide all this. So it's hidden. All right, so we prepared here everything, and we can now start animate this. First thing we want to do, we will highlight here our text field, and we give it a name. Text field, and we say on text change. We could also, let's say on focus. Let's say on focus, and we show, oops, it's not too much. And we show our no. So our search results panel. Okay. So on focus, we want to show our panel here. And we will animate this. Maybe a fade will do it. Yeah, why not? And of course, on last focus, we will again hide this, like so. But on text change, we want to show you want to show our articles here, and you would say, I would say, maybe just show the first 3 as a fade that in. But before we do that, we need a condition here, because I want to show these articles when the user starts to type SWE. And we say search text field, if text in the search text field equals SWE, then show this here. Click OK. And maybe add another condition. So if text on search text field equals sweet. So with another E, maybe so, like sweet. Then show also the Ford product and of course also the articles. Fade these in and maybe remove this, and then we say we could even add a wait here for half a second, and then we say show the articles and also fade these in, maybe like so. Let's see if this works. Okay, on focus, our background here appears. On lost focus, it disappears again. Now if we type in SWE, okay, sweet, okay. I missed something here. Let's see what the problem is. Here, this is what we need. Just close these focus entries here, and let's see. Okay, it's not good. Should be the article 1, 2, and no. Product 1, 2, and 3. And down there, product 4. It's okay. Show article 1 and 2. It says okay, but we need also to add, let's say, make a this one here. And we also fade that in, but we have to push it here up here and add another wait. Say another half second. Okay, so it will wait here after it showed the Ford product. It will wait half a second, then show the header of the article header, and then wait another half second, and then show the two articles. So let's see if that did the trick. Okay, we have 3, 2, 3, second E and T. Okay, all right. Get it right this time. Okay, we have also this Hoover effect here. Now what I also want to do is when I lose the focus here, it would be nice to set the text of the search text field here to nothing. Let's see if this works. Okay, this works. Could also be the so if I click here the X, could be the same, but I have anyway, as when I lose the focus here, it will anyway go back. So maybe I could say if I click on the X here, it will delete all entries here. Maybe this could work. Let's say on click. Let's say hide. Or the products here. The articles also. And then, no, that, as I said before, as soon as I leave the focus here of this search field, it will anyway disappear. Here is search results background. So let's see. I click here, and I go again on focus of the search field. Should have been disappeared actually. Well, maybe it would be better to say, let's say, don't hide this. But hide it when I'm clicking on the X here. So in focus, this will happen. Out of focus, nothing happens. We say sui, click on this, and then we lose focus. But why are the articles again here? And on click. Okay, this is the problem. It's set on hide and show. And of course, everything showed up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, on focus it appears. If we lose focus, nothing happens. We type in SWI. 3 products appear, and I put in another E and a T. And all the rest shows up. And now I click on the X. And the text field will be empty. And here also, but I missed this one here. Let's see. That's the X. And I also need to here need to hide this. Okay. And delete. Okay, fine. All right, so we did the search today, and the slider here down there that you can see, it slides all the time. And I did also some changes here to the site itself. I would say I will stop at this point. I will come back when I'm done with moving and transferring all my stuff to the new flat. And I will upload the Axure file on Dropbox so you can download it. And yeah, let's see you soon, or let's hear us soon. And until then, bye and have a good time.